be proud of your history because you're this skin tone. Like people really got killed because they were a different skin tone, bro. You know how stupid that is?
So I'm gonna make you guys listen to the great Kyrie Irving speak about a lot of the haters of Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, and he also speaks up for us. A lot of you guys who don't even have platforms like the I Smoke Hip Hop Live platform or even DJ Bless One's kids, everybody, the great man that he is, Kyrie Irving, is going to go out his way to stand up for us. And this is why that brother will be remembered, unlike certain basketball players, James, I'm not going to go in, who do certain things for publicity, but they don't stand on principles. I love Kyrie Irving being unapologetic with this plantation we have on earth, with a lot of these people who are given to rule earth, which scripture told us the power of the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So before we get into Kyrie Irving's situation, let's start it the right way.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So going back here to grander things, Kyrie Irving has something to say to all the people who don't like us, to all the Colorado haters, or even some of our Colorado supporters who know deep down inside they don't want Boulder to turn into the knee grumps ghetto fest. Because I gotta expose some of y'all, maybe not today, but I got the video dropping. Oh, we know how they make y'all feel uncomfortable, and by they, melanated brothers who play for the Buffaloes. But let's stick to Kyrie Irving on his beautiful sentiments that he shares with DJ Bless One and many of you guys who support
Like
him.
growing up in this society, and just because you have this skin tone, you have different rules that you got to abide by, or you can't be proud of your history because you're this skin tone. Like people really got killed because they were a different skin tone, bro. You know how stupid that is? You know how ignorant you got to be to put somebody in a tree and hang them because they're black? It's probably the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro, to be honest with you. Like, and I say this from not an ignorant standpoint, by the way. So shout out to the educators. I'm not diminishing, you know, what you put out there and what I've learned. I'm saying that it's one of the dumbest things ever. It really is. It's one of the, it really is, bro. You really don't like somebody because they're a different color, they're a different religion, bro. That's the dumbest shit ever for me. I don't get along with people like that, bro. And I don't have time to listen to people like that. Literally, you're trying to downplay the fact of racism and then say, pick up your bootstraps and work harder when there's a whole system designed to oppress people that have darker skin tones. So you can judge me when you see me at a basketball court. You can say all these nasty things. People have said nasty things to me before. I've heard people say different things to people before, but you don't even fucking know who I am. That's what I'm saying. This is my crash out cam because I got to get y'all this one-on-one POV before I get out of here. But the racism and all that stuff, and I'm sure like I've gotten shadow banned plenty of times on my social platforms for talking about certain issues. I don't care either. But I'm saying I stand up for humanity being a coexisting community where race, culture, and class or religion is not always at the forefront of everything you do. I'm not saying you don't put God first. I'm not saying you don't put your faith first. I'm saying that you would allow those things to not show you the truth of how you're supposed to treat others. If you put God first and your faith is strong, what the fuck in your faith tells you to hate other people? I haven't read that in the Quran, to hate other people. I haven't read that in the Bible. I haven't read that in the Talmud. I haven't read that in different holy books, to just go out and hate people. I've never seen that. In African spirituality systems as well. You have different.
So I love brother Kyrie and what he had to say, sharing the same sentiments on how we all feel about how they hate us, how they hate Shedeur and a lot of many other melanated people. But unlike you, Kyrie, I don't try to go in depth into why they hate us. I already know why, but I could care less about worrying about why this male creature doesn't like me. And I don't cry about, oh man, they don't like me. I actually want to say thank you to all the male races out here who despise us, who can't stand us. You have made me a stronger human being. I'm not even lying. You've made me Bruh, like I remember being 6 or 7, bro, and seeing what a cop said to me and my friends. Bro, my dad's a pastor. So what they're gonna tell me, you have no father, you probably was a troublemaker at 7 years old. And this is their mindset. They look at all of us as lesser than, while they know we're not lesser than. This is a way they combat us from being greater than them. Is through a mental chambers of how much things can I say to hurt you? How much things can I do to stop your progress? And when Kyrie stands up and say this, it shows you a lot of players. I will admit they're not strong like many of us, but at the same time, they're very vocal and calling out the BS. Can no longer you guys sweep it under the rug like the world don't see what's going on. So when brother Kyrie is saying this, I want you guys to all to get ready for the world to ostracize him, the world to hate on him, because they look at you as something lesser than, who are not allowed to say these things. We're not allowed to call out what's actually meant to be called out. They look at you as not patriot enough. And when a male person tell you you're not patriotic, they're letting you know they don't look at you as an American. You could have fought in the military like I do, go on several combat tours downrange. They don't accept you as that. They never accepted our Buffalo soldiers. They never accepted us during the American Revolution, not during the Spanish-American War, none, the Indian Wars that was throughout Canada and of North America, not the Civil War, not the World War I, II, III, not the war that they actually went to the island of Haiti, we could keep going. Basically, hell, even in Iraq, I had to deal with certain chain of command who bluntly told us they didn't like us, especially when I'm not even a Barack supporter, but when he got in office, I remember that day we all got in line. This is the United States of America Army branch. And I remember that everybody woke up that morning and they all were defeated. It was like, oh, Barack won. Guys, I know, guys, I know. But he is our leader now. I was like, what? This is my captain saying this to us. So it's in their blood, bro. Like, I don't care who gets mad. It's in their blood not to like you for whatever reason. And I'm tired of us being stepping fetching. So I love brothers like myself, Kyrie, and many others who know we can gain much more money if we just be part of the go get along. But we don't go that route. We actually stand strong and understand a few things. I have to wake up at night. I have to look at myself and understand that I never want to be this right here.
Most of my days to get where I got. Now I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
The stepping fetchings remind me of. They got the biggest pieces of chicken on that National Football Plantation League. And because they got the biggest piece of chicken there, you ain't gonna stop my progress, blessed one. Blessed one, shh. You gonna get us in trouble. And I'm looking like, bro, we really have stepping fetchings Negrums in 2025 still looking at the males as the masters, as the great ones. And it's unacceptable, bro. So you know what we do here, man? We step on principles and we talk about what needs to be talked about, no matter who feels some type of way. Most High is going to speak it into existence, but you got to believe in it. And we do over here, man. Shedeur believes it. Deion does, and many of our supporters here believe in the strength that we are in general. We were born to be great people. This is why we survive through all the wilderness and journey that they throw at us, meaning that all the obstacles they try to make us face, we keep surpassing that. They'll use 3 or 5 degenerates that reflect us and claim that we're a reflection of that. But yeah, you can use millions of vagabonds who roam place to place, millions of their own kind who do the most atrocities in the world, and they'll look at you crazy if you compare them to that. These are the enemies you're dealing with. It's a spiritual warfare, and it will be won, it shall be won. Because scripture doesn't lie, man. You just got to believe. Brother, you just got to believe. Sister, you just got to believe. How can we be kings and queens and we still behaving like peasants, bowing down to something that really is the peasants? Look, I want a BLT sandwich. Hold the mayo. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Blessed One, the best one. Like I told you, it's always going to be bigger than football and deeper than football. Love your family, love your kids, and always remember to stay blessed.
I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy